Today, we're going to dive into a skill that can honestly, fundamentally change how you face every single challenge, big or small. We're talking about mental toughness.
You know those days, right? We've all been there. You're facing a huge roadblock, feeling completely overwhelmed, and you're just ready to throw in the towel. But what if you had a secret weapon to stay focused and resilient when things get really hard? Well, turns out you can, and we're about to find out how.
I absolutely love this analogy of invisible armor. It's perfect. See, mental toughness isn't about being invincible or never feeling pressure. It's about having that psychological resilience to handle it, to adapt to adversity, and to just keep on moving forward.
And get this isn't just some feel-good idea. It is a total game changer. Studies have actually shown that people who actively train their mental toughness are a whopping 60% more likely to achieve their goals, especially when things get tough. That is a massive advantage.
So if we're going to build this skill, we first have to get crystal clear on what it really is. So let's start by busting a few common myths.
This right here completely reframes the whole concept. It's not something you're just born with, and it's definitely not about being some kind of emotionless robot. No way. It's about emotional control, not denial. It's about resilience, not pretending that stress doesn't exist. And here's the absolute best part. It is a skill, which means anyone can learn it.
And that brings us to the core idea. Just think of your mind like a muscle. Seriously, with the right exercises and, consistent practice, you can strengthen it, making it more resilient and way more powerful over time.
All right, you ready? Let's step into our mental gym. We're going to start with some cognitive workouts, and these are designed to literally reshape how you think and how you react to challenges.
This is one of the most powerful techniques out there. It's called cognitive reframing, and it's a really simple 3-step process. The next time that little inner critic says, "I can't do this," just pause, stop right there. Then question it. Ask yourself, is that thought really 100% true? Finally, you reframe it. Instead of, "I'm terrible at this," you try, "You know what? I'm still learning," and that's okay. It's all about shifting your perspective.
And here are a few more fantastic workouts for your brain. Visualization. That's like a mental dress rehearsal. Elite athletes use it all the time. Mindfulness, even just for 5 or 10 minutes a day, is amazing for training your focus. And, okay, this one's my personal favorite, the power of yet. It is such a tiny word, but adding it to a sentence like, "I don't understand this yet," completely transforms a fixed dead end into a path for growth. It's brilliant.
But hey, mental strength isn't just built in the mind. There is an incredibly strong connection between our physical and mental resilience. It turns out, when you push your body, you are also teaching your mind how to endure.
Now, these exercises might seem simple, but they are so profound. Regular exercise is a given for discipline. But try the cold shower challenge. That simple act of willingly choosing discomfort actually rewires your brain to handle adversity. And the one more rule? That's a good one. When your mind is screaming that you're done, doing just one more rep proves that those mental limits you feel, they're often just suggestions.
Okay, so let's talk about how to make all this stuff stick. The real key to long-term mental toughness lies in building small, consistent habits that reinforce a resilient mindset, day after day.
This journaling habit is fantastic. Gratitude literally shifts your focus to the positive. Acknowledging where you push through discomfort, that proves to yourself that you are capable. And identifying lessons learned turns every single setback into a stepping stone for growth. It takes 5 minutes, and it builds this powerful, positive feedback loop in your brain.
And you can supplement that journal with these habits, too. Setting and hitting small goals creates momentum and confidence. Those little wins add up. Actively seeking out challenges makes you way more adaptable. And having a solid routine, well, that just frees up your mental energy by cutting down on all the small decisions you have to make every single day. This quote really gets to the absolute heart of it all. A mentally tough perspective sees every challenge, every mistake, not as a reason to stop, but as an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and ultimately to get stronger. So, wow, we have covered a lot of ground. The mental gym, physical grit, resilient habits. But the most important part of all of this is just taking that very first step. And I really want you to remember this. Mental toughness isn't a switch you just flip on. It's not a destination you arrive at. It's a journey. It's forged in all those little uncomfortable moments, one choice at a time. The decision to do one more rep, to take that cold shower, to reframe that negative thought.
It is always, always about progress, not perfection.
So I'll leave you with this question. It doesn't have to be massive. Maybe it's making a difficult phone call or just starting that workout you've been putting off. What is one small, uncomfortable thing that you'll do today to start forging your own mental toughness? Think about it, and thanks for joining me on this explainer.